Hello everyone, welcome back. I forgot my intro to my video because it's been so long since I filmed a reading. Oh my gosh, I've been doing lots of GA videos. Welcome to my channel, The Awakening Star. I am the Oracle. There we go. I'm so sorry everyone. The energy is chronic right now. I'm really struggling to speak today. I've already filmed a video before this, so please bear with me today. We do have the lunar eclipse coming up on Tuesday. It is Monday whilst I'm filming this. I'm going in with my lavender and what is this? Rosemary smudge stick. So peace, calm, cleansing, tranquility, stillness. Please get still, everyone. There's such an amazing energy running through the world right now, so tune into that, please. So yeah, we have the Taurus lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is when the Earth sits between the moon and the sun. It's always on a full moon. There's lots of things to be revealed. Ways in which you can be working upon yourself are revealed. Knowing how to reach your, highest of heights. Lots of cleansing and releasing of the past is available for you. Forgiveness for yourself and others. The start of your external world mirroring your inner world, and seeing the changes that you might have already been making, and that coming to a head, and realizing that all the inner work you've been doing has been paying off, has been working out. So if you class yourself to be a highly sensitive person, please protect your energy at this time. You are an absolute sponge for everything. So please be aware of that and go easy on self. Be kind to self. I have 3 piles today. I've also got runes added into the mix and a lot of cards today. As I've said, I'm pretty frazzled today, so please bear with me. I have the chakra placement crystals in, so making sure you are aligning your chakras. I've got the platonic solids again, so anyone that hasn't looked into sacred geometry, please do. I've got lots of bits of nature, also the obsidian witch's hat, so please, kitchen witches, those that wish to divinate, start tuning in because your gifts are ready to come online for a lot of you, I think. I think that's what this eclipse, lunar eclipse moon is going to bring in for you. But take a minute to pick your pile, and I will go ahead with pile number 1. So much energy today, honestly. Okay. Hello pile 1, this is your reading. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the rune that I've got for you today, which is Isa, which represents ice. So obviously this can represent feeling like you've been put on ice, feeling stuck, feeling frustration, feeling delay, suspense, and needing to pause, assessing what's going on around you, and waiting on information. I feel like you guys are waiting on something to happen. You're waiting for something to come in before you make a move, or you feel like you need to be waiting for something. I'm being drawn to the angel quartz that I've got as well. So let's see what wants to come through before I say any more. We are the Hathors. It was 44 on there, 444. So yeah, something is coming in for you. We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. This came through in my last reading for a pile, I'm sure. So you must be back again. Akashic records in reverse. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. That's in reverse for you. Sandalphon, Angel Sandalphon, Angel of New Life. There's two of you on there. This is between you and another person. Read that. And intensification. Hanel and integrity is in reverse. I'm seeing this as the scales of Libra. You might have Libra really highly placed in your chart, or the person you're dealing with does. Number 11 in invention, burning with passion. Oracle and wisdom. The two pillars. There's something about the two of you. There is two of you. I hold purity in my highest esteem. I always see as this is my Reiki chakra alignment card. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. This is so interesting, Pile 1. A time for healing, balsamic moon. Okay. Please give me a minute with your cards, because I feel like... yeah, give me a minute, because... one, because I'm struggling, and two, I feel like there's something... Some of you are so tapped into the cosmic energies, like beyond tapped in. It's like you basically stepped to this plane of existence from the stars. That is evident here. If you don't resonate as a starseed, I don't know what you are, because you are something not of this world. That is 100% your energy. There's something about you that's so otherworldly. And I think everyone is just beginning to see this about you, or they are about to witness you birth into a new body. It's like, yeah, a new light body, a new way of existing. They're going to see you have transformed into something that they do not recognize. If this hasn't already, this is something you are stepping into. Yes, and it's because you have had to come into line with your integrity. You were trying to weigh up your options for some time, and you've made your decision, Pile 1. You know where you want to stand. You know what you have to bring to the table somewhere, and now you're ready to just stand strong, and you're about to take action on something that is going to lead to a brand new life. I think you tapped into your Akashic records. That was something that you were intuitively nudged to do. You might have connections to India or Southeast Asia, I'm hearing. But it's your past stories that you realize were holding you back this lifetime. You were given information of your past and why it was holding you back, and you really had to use your imagination and your innate intuition to bring you out of such darkness. I think that you really had to dig deep and discover who you were at a soul level, and that's taken you some time to get there. Like, that journey is really hard, that journey is really long, and can be quite painful, especially if you resonate as being a starseed. You're living a life that is completely potentially out of alignment of where you're actually needing to be. So you have to really push and shift and bend and break and burst forward into something brand new. But you trusted your wisdom. There's something about fires here being really important to you. Maybe you are a fire sign. Maybe, yeah, you trusted in the sacred fire that was in your heart, and there's been something that's been calling you home for some time. Yeah, something that's brought you great pleasure, great passion, and it really lit a fire in your belly, and you just decided that it was time to now take action. And you started to trust yourself. You started to trust that you could do something. You started to trust that you were here for a specific purpose, and you started to just listen and you listened to your body. You started to pay great attention to your body and its needs. I think some of you might have been healing a lot of I'm hearing stagnation in the body, a lot of mental stagnation, a lot of intense emotions, a lot of transmutation of past lives and inherited ancestral patterns, that kind of thing. But this eclipse, lunar eclipse, moon in Taurus, is really going to help you ground into this new you. That's what this lunar moon is going to bring in for you. It's going to bring even more wisdom, even more knowledge, even more trust in the universal energies that work around you. For some of you, you're going to meet your star family very, very soon. That's only going to resonate for a portion of you that have been wanting that. But there's something in this lunar moon that is going to... it's just going to show you everything. Some of you have been really wanting to know the way to step forward, and it's like you are going to be shown a specific path. If you can receive visions, you are going to receive a vision that is going to show you your path. So have a notepad and pen ready, I'm hearing. So lots of meditation, please. Pile number 1. You might be Aries too as your sign. But there's something that you've already written down on paper, and this might be a manifestation. This might be a journaling from a dream. I'm being called to talk about the squirrel that I saw that I forgot to mention in the intro because my mind is frazzled. But there was a squirrel that jumped on the wall just as I sat down to do this reading, and I've been seeing a lot of squirrels. I think you've been squirreling away at something. Pile 1. You've been squirreling, scribbling, persevering, pressing forward, knowing that you just needed to keep going and keep going and keep going. But now that time has come to stop the plans, to tune into living the plans. It's like, put your best foot forward and take that action. Yeah, your time of healing is over. And that's obviously not the healing of everything, but it's like the time of healing on your own is over. It's time to start healing out in the world. It's time to start integrating everything that you've been learning in your little tomb. Yeah, you're walking out reborn. I'm like seeing Jesus being taken out of the tomb, and it's like you're ready to birth something new. And I think it's going to shock a lot of people. I've said this message again, but something that you have turned into is just going to really surprise a lot of people in your life. And being taken to Greek mythology, ancient Greece, you might be Greek yourself, but you're really stepping into your true power. You might have been following the Mother Rose for some time. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of plants here. You might be very connected to Mother Nature. You might study plants. You might start to study plants. That might be something that you're coming into, the understanding of like your innate power is that you can study plants. But this eclipse moon is going to highlight all the best attributes of you and how far you've come in this journey. I think some of you aren't even aware of how brilliant you are just yet, and I think you've almost been on autopilot when the learning phases and the growing phases and the healing, and you've just been going da 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 da. Just keep going, just keep growing, just keep achieving what I need to achieve. But I don't think you've been outwardly achieving anything. People are going to start to see you outwardly achieve something. This is going to be with connection to your abundance. This is going to be in connection to your spiritual wealth. You're going to start to share the knowledge that you have that's been locked inside of you for the first chapter of this life. And some of you might be in your second chapter, some of you might be in your third and final chapter. I don't know why I always associate it with like 3 chapters of your life, but some of you, well, all of you have come past the first chapter in terms of leading to learn lessons this lifetime and growing your your mental muscle and mind and all of those basic needs that we have coming down to earth. But you've lived so many lives, Pile One. Like, you're an ancient soul. You have so much information locked in, like, locked in the crescent of your heart. That is such a beautiful message. Some of you are so eloquent with your words. Some of you are very, there's an air of just, godliness about you, and you're just so humble with it too. Pile One, it's like, you know your power, but you are very aware of your ego, and you're very balanced. I'm seeing, these pillars. There's lots of pillars. There's twos everywhere. Angel number 22 might be really important to you. The Master Builder, like pride, liberation, the freedom of souls, the freedom of attitudes, the freedom of self, the freedom of others, the freedom of this planet, the freedom of the stars, the moon, the galaxies, everything. You just want everyone to be free and living like their best life. Like, that is why you're here, Pile One. It's like you're really helping people step into their truest version of themselves, and that is one of the reasons why you are here. And you've been clearing out all those old stories. So maybe you've been looping back this past few weeks. Maybe you've been looping back to old ways of thinking, of believing, and just keeping small. And now's the time to, it's like you've been whipped into shape. Your guides have been blowing fire up your behind. For some of you, they've really been clipping at your heels and really pushing you forward. I'm seeing like bubbles of water. I don't know what that is. Some of you, like, been near a body of water with bubbles in recently. Some of you have been laying outside just looking at the stars. It's like you've really been connecting with those elements, those elemental fires that exist of this planet. I'm being drawn to my fire meditations, which I am releasing soon. I know I've been saying this for the longest time, but I've just been waiting for the right time. So I will link those below when they are ready. Someone please remind me to do so if I forget to do that. But there's something in the fire element that's going to really help you birth yourselves. Some of you need to do like a ritual to rebirth you into this new world. It's like something of your nature, there's something of your soul that really likes the rituals and ritualistic kind of ideas of living, ideas of cyclical living. It's like something about you is craving to have, you're birthing something. Some of you, this is going to be children. It's like you're really going to you're just really going to remember that you wanted children this lifetime. That's what you're here for. And for some of you, you're really going to be bringing a lot of balance to a lot of people's lives. It's like you're going to gravitate towards just this path of power, but like the best kind of power. It's like you're really going to remember your power, and you're just going to be stepping forth in the energy. I'm seeing a lot of orange, I'm seeing a lot of yellow, I'm seeing a lot of red. So the lower base chakras are going to be really important for you to work on for some of you, and for others of you it's going to be the opposite. So it's higher base chakras. So your crown, your third eye, and your throat chakra are going to be really important for you. So take what resonates with that. But there's something in, you are about to see something really powerful, and either you're going to be shown this by your star family, some of you are going to see this in meditation, some of you are literally going to dream this. So make sure you are writing everything down for the next 2 weeks, because nothing is going to be wasted. It's like the purest of information is coming in for you for your path forward. You're so powerful, Pile One. Like, I can't even tell you how old you are, because you are so old. It's like, you know everything. You know everything. You are just starting to remember that you know everything, and your life is not going to look the same from this eclipse moon. Everything is going to have changed, and you've changed. Some of you have started to see beings, some of you have been starting to see angels, some of you have been really connecting to deities or your star family. It's like, some of you have seen shooting stars, or you've been seeing crafts, or Yeah, with the Hathors here, maybe you really connect with that divine feminine energy. It's like you're a goddess, you're a king, you're a queen, there's something so regal and proud about you. And this fire that you breathe, it's like the perfect balance. We've got the blue and the amber flames here of this card. It's like you're in perfect balance of your masculine and feminine identities now, and I think that was something you were having to work on for a really long time. And if you don't feel in that energy, please do reach out to work with me, because I think that's a missing piece of the puzzle. You're needing to balance your masculine and feminine. There's been a struggle, yeah, with this flower here. There's been a struggle with that. You've not known where to place this foot down to ground yourself, because I think you've been living out of alignment for that long. I think you're not sure where you fit in on this spectrum, and that's completely okay. And I think sometimes there's just imbalances that get stuck in the body. A lot of people don't see energy as, physical form, but I literally pull energy out of people's bodies that has just been stuck, and that can happen. And especially when you do consider yourself to be a highly sensitive person, which I think all of you are in this, it's like no surprise to you that I'm saying that. There's just something that might be stuck in you that just needs teasing out, or there's something that someone's going to coax out of you. It's like you are just beginning to see, and something or someone's going to come in and they're just going to tease out like the good stuff inside of you. They're really going to help you just bring yourself fully online. There's just like a final few tweaks. For some of you, this is going to be connecting to deities. It's going to be connecting to angels, dragons, I'm seeing here. Working with crystals, so garnet's coming through, citrine, lapis lazuli, amazonite for some of you, amethyst for some of you, black obsidian for some of you. Obviously just take what resonates. What else am I seeing? Blue lace agate for some of you for that calming energy. Aquamarine, I think I already said that. No, I didn't. Adventuring in aquamarine. Golden healers are going to be beautiful for a lot of you. Angel quartz. What else? There's something else that I'm missing. And also carnelian and red jasper and tiger's eye. I know I've listed so many crystals there, but one of them is going to stick out for some of you. So do just rewind and listen to that, or get all the names from the transcript, because it's going to reach out to you which one that you need. And if you do need all of them, I apologize. But there's something, you're so glittered in gold. You're like my golden person, my golden child that's coming through. Some of you, a child is coming through that is so precious and golden to you, and you're just going to be so happy that you made this decision to take this path, to step forward into your true light and receive the gift that has been locked inside of you for the longest of time. There's something coming in that is going to put a spring in your step, pile one, and it's just your future. It's been written in the stars for you for the longest time, and now's the time to just step into that. And it's going to be so healing, but you have to take action. Some of you want to stay hidden, but you can't. You have to really step forward and shine your light, and that's the only way forward, which I think definitely at this time it doesn't feel like that's what you should be doing, because where the seasons are, if you are in the northern hemisphere where I am in the UK, it's such a slowing down and a pace, and it's not that you're going to have to speed up, but it's like you have to be shining a light even though it's dark still this time. So you're really going to have to be holding a lot of space for people, I think, and it doesn't feel right, but that's exactly what you should be doing. And so trust in the energy, trust in you knowing, and do connect to Hathor. That deity is really calling you. Hathor's really calling you in, whether you resonate as being a masculine or feminine or whatever else. You resonate as being, there is something in Hathor that is mirrored in you, and you're just going to really start to understand how powerful you are. There's certain scriptures that some of you need to read, and there's certain books that you've been avoiding, or I don't know, not paying attention to. So go back and look in your textbooks. For some of you, this is like a line of study or something that you've done previously. Go back and look in your textbooks for guidance, because there's something that you are missing. There's something that's very important to your steps forward. I'm hearing a bibbidi bobbidi boo. It's like, yeah, if you go back and read your scriptures, there's something that's going to step out for you. I'm seeing like ivy, vine leaves, Celtic mythology, India is coming through so strongly. Your name might be India, you might have heritage from India. There's something in a golden light. Golden light, that's a big key word for someone. Golden light, flame, golden light. Yeah, that solar plexus chakra and sacral chakra is popping out to me, no end. It's just time for a new start, a new life, a new way of living, and it's time, Pile 1. There's so many different paths in this Pile 1. So I apologize for the lack of specifics, but there's so many of you that are on such different expansive paths that it was like I wasn't even allowed to grasp at anything that was concrete in terms of a direction. But that is purely because everyone is in such different spaces. So please, and like when I say space, it's like literally different corners of the galaxy. So please know that trust on the path and the train that you are on. It's like you're not going to course correct. Hang on, some of you are really just going to flip 360 and you're going to go in a completely opposite direction to what you thought. And for some of you, you're just going to deepen where you are, the knowledge of what you're doing, but you're going to intuitively know this. So trust in the energy of what you are feeling. So don't listen to anything that has contradicted what you are feeling in this reading. Trust yourself and your guidance above all else, you know. I think there's so many different paths to have been taken that I'm talking about, so make sure that you're listening to what resonates with you and being brought to grapes, heather, violets, palmer violets, roses, chrysanthemums, doves, angel wings, angel wing candle, that's important for someone, black Phillip, dark moon, dark crescent moon of something, that might be the name of your shop or something like that for someone. It's like a fraction of light towards the moon. What was that? A slither of light, a slither of light. That's going to be important for someone, a slither of light. Something's going to be illuminated, but it's just going to be such a slither of light for you. Yeah. That's it, Pile 1. I'm sorry for the bombardment of random messages, but they really felt like they needed to come through. But you're such a pillar for so many people. I think you are so unaware of the amount of people you hold, and they seek your guidance every day because you are fair and you are balanced. So trust in the energy. 28:38 on the clock there. There's something about you that's very fair and trusting and trustworthy. So start to trust yourself. I think that's the main problem. You don't trust yourself for some reason. And I think that is because others told you you were untrustworthy. And that isn't true. Yeah, that just wasn't true. I'm hearing. So trust in yourself. Trust that you know the truth of you. Thank you, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. This is your reading. I really hope the light's okay. It's gotten considerably darker all of a sudden. My apologies. But what I want to talk about for the starters is your rune, which is Radho, which represents journey. It represents the understanding of the wheel of fortune being put into motion, organization, responsibility, spiritual journeying, a change in your work, a change in the pace of your work, a change in your understanding of how to make movement. It's about taking a path forward, getting to a destination, a specific place, or time shifting forward. Yeah, I really think it's a time that is shifting forward. Something's shifting towards you, pile number 2. Yeah, and I've just been, and there's two, again, the 2 pillars. There's something coming towards you that is ready for you. Something's shifting closer and closer to you. I think you got the most amount of cards out of all the piles. Yeah, you definitely did. So please bear with me. Yeah, bear with me. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. That's in reverse. Don't panic, pile 2. Star Keepers. I'm so sorry. Star Keepers. Cosmic ancestors. See the light by see the light by staying grounded. That's in reverse. But yeah, that needs to be upright as soon as possible. Start grounding yourself, pile 2. You are taking off. Ooh, interesting. Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. Wow, Heather and Akashic Stargate, like the Akashic Records, a pile number 1. I literally looked up Heather before sitting down to hear. Duma, Angel of Dreams. There's really something so potent for you, pile 2. Witch's Cottage and Security in reverse. Jovial and Joy. I've been called to pop that one here. Hanel and Willpower. That's going here. Zadkiel and Romance. Love it for you, pile 2. There's a strong connection between pile 1 and pile 2, and yeah, let it unfold. The Self, gathering your power. This was in reverse, but not for long, I'm hearing. Ouija board and Caution. That's in reverse, which I'm glad about. Pile 2. And I keep my own counsel. Keeping a close eye. I respect the property of others. That card always makes me feel uneasy. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. 33 on the clock there. Such a strong confirmation. I'm really trying to work at laying my cards on top of each other, but I'm just not ready for that yet. Pile 2. So bear with me, because I'm going to go through these cards first and then I'll lay the cards on top. She's working through some ish in terms of, you know, having to see everything. Definitely something that I'm working on, and I'm being called to share that with you. So someone needed to hear that information. But you're safe. You and your loved ones are so safe. I think that's something you've been worried about recently, pile 1. And your guides are wanting you to know that you are so held by the cosmos. I think you are a Pleiadian. If you don't resonate with being a Pleiadian, you have Orion descent within you, and you have seen previous lives as an Anunnaki. That's something that's coming through really strongly. Yeah, there's some light language that's wanting to come through for you as well. Itiono leata iuno utushiuna maya iti lahete ututushiuna uno ini utu utishiana lete uno no ya e uno tishiudo baya ititi uno tishiu utu malata. some of you have been receiving light codes in your dream time. That's something you've not been aware of, is that you've been receiving light codes in your dreams, and you're going to start to be able to put those into practice. You're going to start to be able to draw light language for some of you. There's really something in that. You've been keeping your cards close to your chest, pile 2, and I'm hearing that that wasn't the wrong thing to do, but now it's time to let yourself be free. It's like, yeah, this caution, this Ouija board and caution was in reverse, and I was liking that, because whenever I see the Ouija board, I fear what people are up to in terms of dark magic. And I know that Ouija boards aren't all used for dark magic, but I think there's just a lot of people. I'm seeing fish, no fishing. So start fishing at a Ouija board, someone. Yeah, and start listening to what your guides are telling you. Yeah, there's something in someone needing to stop poking around a Ouija board. You keep hearing this message, so please stop, because you can invite some things in that just really shouldn't be here. That's not to scare anyone, but yeah, there's someone out there, there's someone specific that please don't do that. But the light language that I just spoke was of an essence of telling you how to keep going and to really tap into your innate willpower. You just don't stop, pile 2. You're relentless, and this really is admirable about you. I think it makes some people laugh at you. Like, they find you quite comical at just how relentless you are at some things, and you just won't let it go because you know that you're right. And the funny thing is that you do always turn out to be right. It's like people are just waiting for it to happen now because they know that you are right, but it's the will and the stamina that you have to not give up. It's like you trust yourself above everything else, and you do have innate power within you, and people know how much power you have, and they know that you've got your bee in your bonnet about something, and they are seeing you move towards this. Maybe this is some sort of connection, some sort of love connection that you just haven't been given up on, and they see you just going for it, just keep striving for it. And maybe this is your guides. Maybe it's not people in your physical plane of existence, but maybe this is like your guides that are around you, and they've been having a really great time watching you struggle. Pile 2, and I'm really sorry to share that message. But they're laughing because something has always been for you, and that's why it's been, the whole thing is just ironic in the most beautiful way, because you've been feeling like you had to fight for something when actually it was always supposed to be yours. So it's like you were fighting against something that was always going to happen if you just allowed it. And I think you started to just allow, and that's when everything was able to come into alignment for you. So I respect the property of others was in reverse. And yeah, you are you are respectful of others. So it's like when you want something, you don't just knock everything down trying to get it. You're quite crafty in your maneuvers. Pile 2, you're really quite, yeah, I'm like sneaky like a fox, I'm hearing. Like, you literally, some of you are very foxy and some of you are very attractive, and that gets you a lot of what you want. Absolutely no shame in that here. But it's like your inner landscape is so strong, and you always know you're going to survive. You always find a solution. And now, because you've been trusting in the energy, your new beginnings are upon you. And because you've acted so respectfully of others, it's like your outer world and your inner world are coming into alignment with this eclipse moon. And that is what it's all about. And it's because you just trusted yourself so much when others didn't trust you. It's like your whole life turned into a shambles, I'm hearing, pile 2, and I'm so sorry to hear that. But it's like you kept powering through because you knew that this security that you were craving was there for you somewhere. You trusted your guide, you trusted the wisdom that was in your heart, and now you're about to walk into this new home, this new life, this new way of living. Yeah, I always just see this as like my kitchen witches, my herbologists, my ointment makers, my lovers of crystals and all things esoteric. It's that you're really going to step into a new home. For some of you, this is physically a new home. Some of you are traveling. Some of you, going back to your rune and journeying. Some of you are journeying deeper within yourself. That's the journey that you're going on. Is a journey of yourself and what you want this lifetime. You're deepening the connection to yourself. But by the end of the energy of the 2 weeks after the lunar eclipse, you're going to have such clarity of where you need to go. And for some of you, this is pertaining to a romantic relationship. It's like you're really going to journey in and understand that something is either really for you or just so not for you anymore. And that's what you're going to be clearing out. You're going to be clearing out all the cobwebs of your past. Because you keep so much light, you've had to live so many things. With this Akashic Stargate here, it's like you've lived so many lives in this one life already. 44 on the clock there. But you're coming into your alignment and purpose. With this crossroads here and no wrong path, it's like, no matter what road you take, it's a journey. But I think that there is going to be one road that is going to be made very clear for you, that is for you, or another road that you just don't need to walk that walk anymore, or there's something like that. But no matter what you do, please know that your loved ones are safe. Your guides are really wanting me to make you aware of that. Your loved ones are safe. Maybe you've had dreams that your family weren't safe at some point, pile 2. But know that that was just your fear. I'm seeing water here, so maybe you dreamt that your family drowned or something like that. But just know that that is just your fears creeping in. This wasn't a premonition. For someone, that message is really important. You didn't... there was a whale. Some of you got eaten by a whale. Some of you, so you lost ones at sea or something. There's something about the water where you lost people at sea. But know that that wasn't a premonition. That is not going to happen to you. The Northern Lights, some of you saw something like the Northern Lights, and then you feel like that was coming to you, but you're so safe. Please know that you and yours are safe. Pile 2, there's just so much light coming in for you and so much clarity. You're at peak health at this time. Some of you are really walking away from your past. You are just leaving all the past behind you and really stepping into this new life of security, this new romance, this new power that you've attained. It's like you're on fire right now, pile 2. All eyes are on you. Everyone is witnessing you grow. Everyone is witnessing you expand. I think that was something that I was saying at the beginning. You bring a lot of people so much joy. Like, they really smile with you. They cry with you. They laugh with you. Every emotion that you feel, they feel alongside you. It's like you are, it's like you have disciples or something, pile 2. It's like you really have such an army of people around you that are just wanting to follow your lead. It's like, okay, where are they leading me to now? Where are we going next? Like, I'm hearing, I'm seeing a pearl here, a pearl of wisdom. You're so wise, pile 2. And some of you have a great connection to pile 1. For some of you, this is 2 people. You're either pile 2 or you're pile 1, or you're pile 1 and your person's pile 2. Something like that. You will know what to do with that. I'm really sorry, my mind is scrambled. But there's something someone's been watching you for a really long time, and they are about to make themselves known to you, pile 2. And that's either a really specific guide that's really going to help you on this journey, like a deity or an angel of some sort that really wants to work with you. Or this is a person on this physical plane of existence and they've been watching you grow and they're going to come in and help you on your journey. Because they want to bring joy into your life. They are wanting to, help you birth this new... For some of you, yeah, they're wanting children with you, so they're going to help you birth your children into this physical plane of existence. For some of you, this is like they're wanting to help you with your projects. For others of you, they are wanting you just to bring you happiness, because they know that your happiness is so integral to the what's the words I'm looking for, to the expansion of this planet. So they are going to do everything that they can to keep you happy. Someone's just come into the information of how important you are, so they are like, okay, how can I make this person happy? Because if they're not happy, the world is in danger, it feels like. Pile number 2, that's such a funny message, but you're so important. Everyone here is so important. There is such a strong essence of you here, pile 2, with me. I really feel your strength. I really feel your fortitude and your stability. Like, you're so stable. I think a lot of people, I think that's why you dream of water, because you're so stable in so many, like, you're so solid and concrete, like you're like solid ground. So maybe you resonate as being a earth sign, or even if you're an air sign, there's something that's so grounded about you in the essence of Mother Earth, of Mother Gaia and nature, that you dream of the water because it's so flowing and malleable. There's something about you that is everlasting. It's like you just don't change, but in the best possible way. And I know that sounds so, I was about to say frigid, but I didn't mean that, but that's going to mean something for someone. There's some connection that has just got cold. It got so cold, and it's about to turn 360. It's about to like heat up to the most imaginable heights of passion for some of you. For someone, that is your only message, and I'm really sorry that you've had to wait all this time to get that message. But for some of you, your relationship passion has been really non-existent, and that is coming through like a, yeah, it's coming through like a hot mess. Like, this card here is gonna be you. So enjoy that. That's been something that the divine have been wanting to bring to you, because that's going to help you release and get into a state of flow for all these new projects that you need to be birthing. It's like, yeah, there's something in you, yeah, you needing to be happy. All of you have such like important roles in your life, and this could be, you know, being a mother, this could be being a teacher, this could be being a firefighter, this could be, I don't know, being so high up in terms of the cosmic energies that you are like the leader of a council somewhere, something like that. It's just like your happiness is integral to a lot of the expansion of a lot of people. So it's like your husband's going to want to make sure that you're happy, because he knows that it's really important that you are in top health to look after the children, you know. It's like something like that. The domino effect. Someone sees the expanse of the domino effect in you not being happy. I just heard a whistle from outside. Yeah, that's really strong. Someone sees you for exactly as you are, and they're like, okay, how can I make this person happy? Because if they're not happy, the whole place crumbles. And they've witnessed you crumble, and they saw the devastation. For some of you, they saw the house, you know, they for some of you, this is like a husband, partner, whatever. But I think I've got mainly the feminine energies here. However that resonates to you, you might be a same-sex couple, whatever. But the strong feminine guide of that household, of that community, something happened and you didn't show up as you normally show up, and everything just turned. Yeah, it was just an S show. It was just an absolute, like, you're the rainbow. I'm just being drawn to this rainbow here. It's like, you're the rainbow, the stars, the like the galaxy, the entity of light. It's like, if you're not okay, everything isn't okay, and they're like, we can't have this again. Oh, pile 2, there's such love here for you. There's so many people around you that just want to love you, that want to help nurture you, and it's because you've respected them. There's something about you where you've been so respectful, so honest, so what's the word? I can't remember the word. it's gone. But you've really just integrity. Yeah, you've had so much integrity that it's like these people now want to gift you things. They're like, okay, you really helped me, so how can I help you? Yeah, there's so much love and support. There's a lot of cosmic energy here, so I'd be very surprised if you don't resonate as being a starseed, or you have a really strong connection to Atlantis. Andromeda energies here as well. But yeah, I keep being drawn to this card. The imagery of this is beautiful, but there's something about you that's so balanced, so beautiful, so poised, so direct, and it's like you physically hold life in your hands. You might be a midwife, you might work with energy, but people see you pull your energy and push your energy, and they see the gravity that you hold. It's like they know when you put your all into something, that thing really shines. So people are going to want to start working with you, pile 2, because they know if you're on board with what they're doing, that it's going to win. So please be aware of that, because there's some energies around you that shouldn't be near you. That's only going to resonate for some, so take what resonates. But yeah, the serpentine person, I mentioned this in my reading on Instagram for Samhain. The serpentine person around you, this person that broke a glass. I didn't forget this message because it was so strong. So someone that just broke a mirror frame, a picture frame, a glass, was at a dinner party and broke a glass. Don't trust this person. You heard the message and you witnessed it happen, and you were like, oh no, that's not for me. And it's coming through so strongly again to be like, no babes, that message was for you. So please listen to that. I heard the word osh, something that's going to be relevant for someone. The great log as well, that's something else that's going to be important. Mountains, I'm seeing like seals on a, I don't know, on a mound somewhere, like seals as in the animal seals, something like the Arctic or something. Some of you have been seeing like whippy clouds, like spirit clouds, those whip clouds. Some of you follow the clouds in the sky and you trace them in some way. You map out the stars or the clouds or something that's important for someone. Yeah, I'm coming to the end because these random messages keep coming through, but it's just because everyone's life is so diverse, people. I'm really sorry, but you know, these group readings are holding energy for a lot of different people. But there's something in Heather, the name Heather, I'm being brought to the Peak District. There's lots of Heather in the Peak District. There's something in the colour pink, the colour purple, and the colour purple is a movie that might be really relevant to someone. That's coming through really strongly. But security is coming in for you. There's so much support and security coming in for you, pile 2. So have no fear. You've been keeping your own counsel and keeping an eye on something for some time, and now it's here for you, okay? So it's ready. Something's ready for you. So please don't have any fear, and know that you and your loved ones are safe no matter what you choose. So don't worry. And congratulations to my burning passion people on the romantic journey. I love that for you. Some of you need to look into your Akashic records if you haven't done that already. And for those of you that haven't heard this calling of being a kitchen witch, or a witch, a warlock in some way, please listen to that. There's lots of information there for you in that. But thank you, Pile 2. Thank you for bearing with me. I know that there's just a lot of different things coming through right now. It can get confusing, so trust in your intuition as well. Oh my gosh, the energy. I'm sorry, everyone. I hope no one's watched this all the way through, because you've seen how much I've been floundering. The Little Mermaid flounder that's coming through. There we go. Anyway, babbling. Hello, Pile 3. This is your reading. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your rune. And your rune is Othula. And this is about things that are inherited through ancestry, through bloodlines, through lineage. But this can also be like, you know, your chosen family, your adopted family. It can also relate to growth and the fundamentals of your values. So what you really listen to, tune into, what you believe, what your beliefs are, and also your ideas of your spirituality. It's also inherited abundance. So someone, a will is going to come in 5-5 on the clock there, and the number 1. Yeah, great change is coming in because you're coming into some wealth. And this is either going to be information from your bloodline that's coming in, like a lot of information on your heritage and why you are here is really going to help you move forward. But for some of you, this is literally physical abundance from your family. Or information from your family is going to bring you wealth. So your spiritual guides are going to give you information that's going to bring you wealth. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Yeah, some 5-5-44 on the clock there. Some of you are just about to like hop into school of spirituality. You're just going to be taken on a wild ride by someone. Stellar gateway activation, infinite potential, manifestation vortex. Ooh. I'm being called to grab the guidebook of that. Hot, left leg in submission. It's quite an intense face on there. Cleansing and water. Watchtower of the East in spring. I'm going to pop this one. No, I'm going to keep it here with this other. Dreams and Raziel. You might have come from pile 2 straight to pile 3. Miracles and Metatron. Yeah, this baby theme is running deep. Yeah, a lot of babies are ready to come in. Resilience, finding your limits. Hydromancy and illusion. I invoke laughter, and that's in reverse. I advance through my own abilities. I'm going to keep that upright, but that is just a warning for someone to try not to steal someone else's ideas. That came through really strongly as a message. Yeah, that's a really strong message for someone. Don't steal someone else's ideas, please. Trust in your own vision. Don't take someone else's vision from them. Yeah, someone really needs to carve their own path. Hold your vision and fixed moon. That's so interesting. Yeah, okay. So for some of you, really tune into this eclipse moon, because there's going to be a lot that is wanting to be shown to you. There's something in there's such potential in this pile, but you're really going to have to tread lightly. I'm going to grab this book for the Stellar Gateway activation. I'm so sorry, pile 3. The Stellar Gateway is the highest of our chakras and is found about 3 to 6 meters above our head. It is the energetic gateway that connects us to the divine matrix. It governs our connection to the spiritual laws of creation and the quantum fields. Yeah, quantum energy is really important to someone, and holds our life potential, as it holds all the intentions that we set before this incarnation and all the intentions we've set during it that support our ever unfolding path of our earthly experience. Energetically, this portal is beyond time and space. Yeah, there's such a deep connection that you have to the stellar gateway. Pile 3, there's something that's so innately cosmic about you, and you really just have to tune into this energy that resides within your heart. Yeah, there's an affirmation on here. I connect with heaven and earth and create heaven on earth. I connect with heaven and earth to create heaven on earth. I connect with heaven and earth to create heaven on earth. There's something, yeah, we've got Thoth here again. You are creating a new level of expansion that hasn't been done before this lifetime, these lifetimes past, and obviously that connects to the 5D plane of existence, pile 3. You're on this path of co-creating with the universal energies that reside within this galaxy. You are bringing learning to a lot of people. It's like you are teaching people how to live in this new world. You're their soul growth and you're their study, you're their higher learning, and they are listening to you, they are listening to your calling. So keep doing what you are doing. There's something about you that is bringing a lot of peace to a lot of people. You are bringing a lot of understanding to those that might not have sought this information out previously. 111 on the clock there. It's like your people's miracle. You're bringing them information that they never thought possible. So trust in where you are and exactly what you're doing right now. I think that you are worried that you are in the wrong space. You're not trusting your intuition. So please start trusting your intuition. Archangel Raziel wants to help you with that. Ask to be tapped into your dream time. Ask to be worked on in your dream time to help you with your intuition. Yeah, in this stellar gateway, start activating your star chakras. Look to the higher chakra systems and start working with those. I think you know how to work with energy, so please start doing that for some of you. It's going to be really important, and know that you're not alone. You're igniting a light of genius in a lot of people that are really going to help you moving forward too. It's like you're creating a community around you that's going to be so advancing. Yeah, you're really connected to Atlantis. You lived in the times of Atlantis, and you're just going back to your motherland. You're going back to your motherland. You're visiting where you are from. Some of you, I'm seeing Hawaii. Some of you are going to live in Hawaii. You're just tuning into what you are at a soul level, and you've been cleansing yourself for some time, and now you are really starting to find your peace. I think a lot of you have met your limits. You know your limits. You've met your resilience. You know what your limit is, and now you're like, okay, I've said no to this and this, so now what? And your guides are wanting to say you did the right thing in saying no to someone. You did the right thing of walking away from something. So keep holding this vision, because that is what is going to drive you forward. You made some intentions in spring, so hold that vision of springtime. Go back to your manifestation list and know that you made the right call. Someone wanted you to submit to the way they wanted you to live, and you said no. For some of you, this is parental. For some of you, this is going to be a relationship you said no to because you knew that it wasn't of light. You knew in the springtime that it was wrong, but you didn't walk away then, and you're just starting to walk away now. So keep trusting in that energy. This person is going to say they want the same thing as you. They're going to say, you know, they've cleansed, they are ready for this journey. And for some of you, they're just not. That's a female energy coming forward for someone. You said no to someone, they've walked away. They're going to come back and say they're ready for this journey and they want to make it with you. But don't trust that energy. For some of you, this is like such a karmic relationship that you've been in for some time. You have to say no to this person. They're going to come back in one last time, but it's not your way forward. That's such a strong message for someone, for a few of you actually. That's so interesting. Yeah, this eclipse is really going to highlight that they just really aren't for you. And that's because there's no laughter, there's no fun, there's no laughter. I'm hearing it's all doom and gloom and sullen over here. Yeah, and this is connected to this. This person steals a lot of people's ideas, and you've witnessed them do this. You've seen them steal ideas of people and claim it as their own, and don't credit people for their ideas of any kind. Or yeah, they can't think for themselves. And I think you started to realize this about this person, and I'm really not wanting to, speak ill about anyone else, but it's like they aren't choosing to see the black and whiteness of how they are living. They choose to live in the grey and pretend that everything is sunshine and rainbows around them when it really isn't. And you've grown tired of this. You've grown tired of the pretense. You know that it only leads to one dark path if you continue with this person. And actually being apart from this person, you can both create something so beautiful and powerful. And being brought to my person that wears 80s makeup or drag makeup, there's something in a relationship needing to be fully, put out. There's nothing there for you, because you need to advance on your own now. You've learned only so much as you can in this relationship, and it's time to move on. Yeah, that came through really strongly. Cleanse with water. Cleanse this relationship out with water, pile 3. That's going to be really beneficial for you. Lots of salt baths through this eclipse, the last of this eclipse portal. We've got 2 weeks of strong energy. Connecting to ancient Egypt and hieroglyphics for some of you. The emerald tablet's going to be really important. And what is that stone called? The Rosetta Stone, if I remember that rightly. You want to look into that and read some of that, because that's going to really help you understand something. I'm being brought to a eagle, so Thoth again, but there's something in angel wings, eagle wings, that's really going to help you understand something. There's something about wings, spreading your wings. Yeah, the person that needs to fly away from something. There's something in holding your vision for the future. Some of you have seen a vision for the future, and this involves a child in your dreams. So keep moving forward, because you're going to receive that vision, everything, all of it that is meant for you in that vision, if you choose to tap into the energies that are already existing around you and listening into that calling. It's like you're going to have one final test, and you can't trust this person. For some of you, pile 3, it's like you really can't trust them. But you will see this, you will understand, and you will see this, you will see it really clearly. And yeah, it's just going to be made very aware to you. So trust in that energy. There's a huge ending here for some of you, but it's also a really great beginning for something for you. Like something's ending and you're stepping straight into a new life, and you're going to just not believe your luck. It's like you are going to be so happy that you chose to walk down this path, and you chose to walk away from someone in particular. It's 18:18 on the clock there. There's something in the energy of the water. Yeah, I just keep being brought to Hawaii all the time. Some of you saw a vision of Hawaii, and that is your future. So trust in the energy, trust in your stellar gateway, tap into your stellar gateway chakra. That is really something you really need to start doing, because you're going to step into a portal. There's 2 portals here. 3 portals. There's a portal here. I'm seeing this as a portal, and there's another portal on this card here. There's something in 3 of you together. There's a trio that is divinely guided, and you just need to keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right track. No, 4 portals. There's a 4th person coming in. Pile 3. That's so interesting. There's a fourth person coming in to work with the three of you, and they're going to really help you move this forward, because you were always meant to be working together. And now the four of you working together, it's like you're coming into full bloom, you're coming into full power, like the illusions are dropping away. 1 in 939 on the clock there, it's like you're really going to start to be able to see the future of what you're supposed to be creating, because it needed the four of you to be together. It's like you were missing a limb, pile 3, and once this fourth person comes in, there's going to be sparks. There's something in, igniting the trajectory of your future. You're concreting in a lot of evidence, because you've all been pushed to the limit in pile 3. You've been pushed to your limit. You've been some of you have really felt down and out in this journey up until now, and you're really starting to, some of you're really pushed into submission by these people, these connections, these relationships. It was like you were just shoved down, shove. Keep quiet, don't be too loud, don't be too, don't be the show, don't be the star, don't be this. And it's like you were always meant to be a star. For some of you, this is a star seed. You were always meant to shine in some way, and now you're really starting to be able to shine, because you've let these people go, or you're beginning to let these people go, or you are, you're just about to go through that final cleansing. You've got the lunar eclipse moon on Tuesday in Taurus, so ground into yourself. Lots of salt baths, cleansing, drinking lots of water. I think a lot of you your light body is going to be worked on once you start connecting to the stellar gateway, so be aware of that. Some of you need to go swimming in water. Some of you live by the waves. I'm seeing waves and sharks here. Some of you might have been in a shark attack at some point in your life, and you're afraid to go back into the water, but know that you are safe. You won't get bit twice, I'm hearing. You might get stung by a jellyfish or two, but nothing that will kill you, I'm hearing. Some of you live like near the Great Barrier Reef or something like that. You won't get bitten twice. But for some of you, this message of you've been bitten already by this person time and time again, don't let them back in. They're very good with their words. They know exactly what they're to do to get to you, but don't let them in. It's like they have a cloak of doom around them. Don't let them in. Pile 3. Don't let the witch in, I'm hearing. That's going to be beneficial for someone. For some of you, this is that person that broke something around you recently. They were moving out and they broke something. You saw it happen. That's how you know. Don't let them back in. They're not part of your stellar gateway. They might be called stellar for some of you. That's so interesting. You've got the world at your fingertips, pile 3. You've got the world waiting to be shown to you. So just keep cleansing, keep walking away from the illusions that you have been giving yourself about not being worthy or not being ready, or you don't have that power within your heart, because you do. You shine so bright. For some of you don't think you're ready for this journey, but you really are. You're so resilient, and you've learned so much in so many previous lives. You're so strong and so capable. So trust in that and step into the portal of your new way of existence. Angel quartz would be really beneficial for you. Some of you really need to work on your throat chakra. Some of you, your third eye, your crown, and also your heart chakra, and the solar plexus as well. But you're so ready for this journey. If it's about children, you're so ready to be a mother or a father. You're so ready to birth this new life with someone else. So don't go back to your past. Someone's really going to try and bring you down, and that's how you know. The way they speak to you, they bring you down. They're going to say you're like nothing without me, I support you, I hold you up. It's like you stand on your own 2 feet, and it's great to have support from other people, but this person puts themselves in a position where they see themselves as above you, and that's because they truly don't see themselves, you know, in the highest of light. That's just the energy that they're in, and I'm really sorry that they are struggling. And you know, we wish everyone well here on this channel. I am sending the utmost amount of love and support for that person on their journey. You know, it's like, no one's evil. I know I said the witch, but that's going to be a message for someone. But some people, they spend enough time in our life to teach us lessons, and then it has to end. This has to end, pile 3. You're going to just keep running into the same problems over and over and over again. And I think you've done this enough now with this person. So trust in the energy and the sparkle and this great cleansing that is ready for you. Trust in the trust in the cleansing of the water. You're going to be baptized anew, ready to work with your portals for some of you, ready to take to the sea again, go surfing again. Some of you really wanted to tap into dragon energy. That's coming through for you. Some of you are going to get engaged. Someone's going to propose to someone that's in your future with this baby. Someone's really wanting an engagement and a baby. That's coming in for you. Congratulations, pile 3. But some of you, there's just a spark that's going to be ignited once you've cleansed this last bit, this last push, this last holding your vision. There's really going to be something coming in, and it's going to feel so off, pile 3. You're going to be like, wow, okay, yeah, maybe I didn't see this, but it feels so off. And you're going to be like, I have to just trust in my feelings and what I'm sensing. You're going to have to trust your senses. Don't submit to someone else's ideas. Trust your own ideas, trust your own intuition and your innate power, and really work on this stellar gateway activation, because that's really going to help you put your best foot forward. Some of you have a problem with your left knee. That's confirmation you're in the right pile. If you would like to work with me in terms of healing, do let me know. But someone's got a pain in their left knee, and that's just confirmation for you. For some of you, this person helped hurt this part of your body or something. So you know this person's not having your life. The reason why you are in pain with your leg is because of them. They are causing this ache and this pain to your leg. Yeah. There's a lot here, pile 3. And 1:17 on the clock there. So 117 and 17. I'm going to leave it there because I think it's pretty straightforward, this pile, like what your journey is, what path I've just talked about that you need to focus on. But like this new horizon is so here for you, so please trust in the energy. It's like after this darkness has been lifted, you're walking into a new future. So trust that you need to let something go. You need to let all of this just go. And you're going to walk into something completely new, pile 3, that's so ready for you. And you've been working through ancestral karma. That's what you've been working through, and you've been cleansing that energy for a lot of people. So congratulations, pile 3, because you've cleansed the generations that are coming now. That are coming in, these new babies that are coming in. Maybe you're not even having your own children, but you've helped create the path for this new legacy. Maybe some of you, you're at the final chapter of your life, but you've really made a turnaround in your life, and because you've done that, you've paved a way for these new babies to come in, and you're going to know that your soul did this for them. You changing your life help these new souls come in and receive earth schooling at the highest frequency, because you decided to change your life. Maybe you've never had children in your life, but you're making changes now to help earth these new babies, and for them to be able to move forward because of you, because you decided to change in this final chapter. Wow, pile 3. Such a beautiful message, and I'm really sorry if you had to wait to the end for that little nugget of information. But you're the golden healer. You might be my person from pile 2 that needs to work with golden healer crystal. But you are magical pile 3. You're so ready for this new chapter, this eclipse moon. Trust in the energies of cleansing and you will go far. 119 on the clock in 25. But please go well, pile 3. If you'd like to reach out to work with me, all my links are in the description below. But take care, enjoy the rest of this energy, and really ride the wave.